Hello and welcome to another video. So we're going to be playing some Defect for Slay the Spire today, mainly just because Slay the Spire seems to be a good filler gap for me and I really enjoy the game. In particular, I enjoy Defect as probably one of my favorite characters to play, and I thought, why not? I'm thinking of maybe putting in a little bit of Hearthstone stuff in between as well. There's some fun like dungeon crawly style stuff they've got that I actually quite enjoy playing, so maybe we'll do that as well. We'll just have to wait and see. But as far as the future goes, we've got a lot of interesting things coming up. We've got the Legends of Runeterra like closed beta thingy that they've been running every couple of weeks so far. That's coming up on the 14th, I believe, and then shortly after that, Pokemon's release on the 15th, which will then, of course, lead into some other big things that I've got hopefully planned out and coming soon. So definitely keep an eye out. There's some cool stuff on the horizon, that's for sure. It's lucky this isn't too much trouble to do with some slimes early on with Defect. Not really a fan of any of those, to be honest. Not really sure what kind of build to aim for this one. I like the lightning builds, they do a good job, but I do struggle with Ascension 3 a little bit sometimes, so... losing HP, well, I can't think of anything else. I've got to do something there. I don't want to gain doubt, even if it gives me the nice gold. Of course I end up at a shop where doubt would have been the perfect option. Not really sure what to do now. I'm not a fan of most of these. The orb is probably my favorite as far as things go. But I don't have a lot of orb generation yet, so it's not going to be like I can take massive advantage of it. Might go for the orbs actually, just to generate them early here. Although I probably should have went for the extra defensive play. If I could. Although I don't think I could. I think I only have one defend then. There we go. So the only problem I ever run into with Defect is of course the health cost. We might go with Cold Snap. We might actually move towards a more defensive build as well. So just a pure orb build maybe. Could be interesting. Alright, so we don't deal enough to knock this guy out, which is good, so I can get some generation going here. And that's not a good hand. Okay, so now we can actually start doing things. Perfect. That was actually not a bad opener for the elite fight. I don't mind that at all. And I might go for the triple defend, meaning we take minimal damage. I can't do much other than attack here. I can throw this one defend, which will absorb at least a little bit of damage, but I mean, there's not much else I can do there. And that actually worked out pretty okay. Yeah, I want a lightning. There we go. It's like I want to get the lightning orb out. That's what we had to look for. Melter could be okay. I like to include one melter occasionally. It does come in handy, especially if my deck's not going exactly how I want it to. 9 damage on the frost, or I can up the melter damage, or just up an orb slot. I think Cold Snap will go with. Definitely healing. Well, I'd love to use upgrades. Can't really afford it right now, and that's perfect for our orb build. Getting a Dark Orb early on. Should I anger the mushrooms? Better than being Parasite, I guess. Might even drink this to see what we can get. Deal 11 damage, gain 1 artifact. Sure, why not? Perfect. Couldn't have actually had that go that much better, to be honest. So we don't take too much damage. I can't kill that off, but we definitely got closer. If I hadn't have defended, I could have probably killed that. Small things that I probably should pay attention to often. And of course, I hit the only one that I don't need to hit. There we go. 24. Odd Mushroom's not too bad. When vulnerable, take 25% more attack damage rather than 50, obviously for our opponents. Ball of Lightning, why not? We've also got the Strength, so if this elite one, which it is a bit of a pain in the ass, so we might go with that. Focus all my damage in here. Plus, play 3 attacks to get 4 blocks. That's actually okay. I don't want to spend that if I don't have to there. Perfect. I've actually got a pretty nice spread of damage so far. Could use this to my advantage a little bit. Yep, that worked out well. Now I'll add the extra sockets for the orbs, since we got rid of our attacking one. And that's game there. The elites not end up being that big a problem. Whenever you play a power card, another card in your hand to 0, I actually like that in power builds. I don't want to just channel a dark orb for 1, do I? Oh, maybe. It might be alright. I probably should have checked what its upgrade was first, though. Yeah, trigger the passive ability of all dark orbs. That's actually okay. If I can get a decent dark build going, I'll be pretty happy. That will get rid of that. And that'll do that one. Easy. Don't want to spend any more on those. I don't know whether I should go for the elite fight or whether I should go for the question mark before going to the boss. If it's a difficult elite, I could make the boss really hard with defect, since I don't have a great way to heal here. And I don't really want to take damage, even for the positives. I have to play very cautious with defect's life. It's not something you can just kind of sacrifice like you can with Ironclad. Alright, we'll add those first. Just try and work out what's the best line of play here, since there isn't really anything crazy going on. Okay, so that seems like it'd be worthwhile playing now. Alright, we're going to take a bit of damage. Probably could have done better there. Might go for the top 3 plays though. There we go. Alright, bit of damage in. We're all defended up. Maximize our damage output. Alright, 36. I need to defend twice at least, I think, there. Make it worthwhile. Alright. That'll be plenty of defense. And I don't really have a reason to trigger that orb this time around, but I will go for the zap trigger anyway, just so I can get the extra stuff there. The amount of damage I'm outputting now is quite decent. Alright, and that's done. Perfect. Shuffle all cards into your draw pile, draw 4, reboot. Don't know if I'm a fan. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. That could come in handy, as at least a 1-off. And we can convert from lightning damage to frozen. We might do that. We'll convert to frozen. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. Because, yeah, if you end your turn with any empty orb slots, channel a frozen. I mean, that means every time that we're ending and we don't fill these up, we're automatically going to get 1, which is good. And we're already generating 1 dark every time anyway, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Alright, we'll get rid of 1 of those. And that will defend the majority, which is good. Let's see, we'll get rid of that. May as well channel the darkness. Now we got some good orb slots free. But again, we're mitigating most of the damage, which is good. That's what I want. I don't want to take too much damage, especially when that could always end badly. I do want to get rid of one of these though if I can now, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do right now. There we go. I mean, it was enough. It just was awkward. There we go. Obtain a relic for 85? Sure. Not the best relic, but it'll do. I mean, it basically gives us more relics, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so if I melt it and then hit, Get to block one lot of 7 and take one. Again, basically the same thing. Generate some more orb slots. And play the rest of a hand for free. Because why not? Alright, generating plenty of defense, and that would be enough to go for the game. Plated armor. We'll take Sunder. Sunder's alright if you come against something that isn't just maxed out. We're only at 17 cards, so it's not like our deck is super thick. Alright, there's some damage. Alright, we're going to take a little, which is not good. 14 damage for that turn. Fortunately, it's not the worst. I mean, they're only left with 6, so dealing with them shouldn't be hard now. I mean, we got 6 right there. That'll do it. 6 damage for each channeled orb, that could come in handy. If I take this route, I've got to do way too many battles before I get to a healing spot. So the only reason I don't want to take on that elite. Although this isn't great either, unless I can get Melter or something. I might just go with Thunder. It's a big swing, but it guarantees I should be able to take that out this turn. And if I go with Melter first, I can actually do really well here. And clear them all, why not? Streamline's okay, 20 damage reducing its cost. Alright, make sure it health's up. Now we can actually take the elite if we want, if this battle goes okay. Channel 1 Dork Orb for each open slot. That's tempting. But I'll wait till I've got a few more slots free, I think. Or use it in another battle. Where I've got like upgraded Channel Dark Orb or something. We'll take the plated armor, just because I do want to make sure I don't take too much damage here if I want to have any chance of taking on the elite. And of course, we got probably the worst spread here. So that first, dual cast, Dark Orb. I mean, we've done alright blocking most of this. It's just not great. White Noise is one of my favorites, so we'll take that. And of course, we had to get probably the worst one of these. So we can block it. Can't block all the attack. At best, I can block, what, 11, 10? So I can block 10 out of the 11 that'll be left over. That's alright. We'll block 10 out of it. Take just a little bit. See, if this was upgraded, we would deal like 36 damage. Buffer, that's good. Alright, that actually was not too bad. Since that was just one big attack, it worked well. Alright, throw up a little defensive again. Alright, I don't know what the maximum damage I can deal this turn is. It's not quite enough. Maybe I should have focused on the defensive then. I mean, we're going to win this. That wasn't really the worry. The worry was that I can't survive every time. Prevent the first time you take damage each combat. Or lose HP each combat, yeah. Alright, we get 2 relics here. I can finally take a rest. If we fight one, we get the potential to rest soon, which is fine. Might even take the extra drink there. I mean, why wouldn't I take the extra drink there? And not quite enough to kill it. But definitely getting us close. Damn it. That was way more than I wanted to take, to be honest. Alrighty. Let's see. A random question mark. What are we going to get? Jax. Obtain the special relic. That'll give us a good early swing. And whatever this is, okay. I really want to take that. I want to take the strawberry just because the extra health would be great. No matter what, it's going to be good. The rest, not too keen on most of these. At the start of your turn, triggering the rightmost orb though is pretty good, so we'll take that. And knowing what I'm going up against, I'm not going to be able to win this easy. At least I can channel a heap of lightning. That should be okay with that if I can use that power. Alright, maximized our damage as much as I think I could there. Okay. So I just want to mitigate damage now, don't I? We'll hit that one. Defensive play and almost got it. Ah, I had to miss the 3. That's fine. White noise for a random power whenever you power card. Channel power. Invoke orb. We're going to take way too much damage too quickly. This is the only problem with this matchup. The amount of damage you take can be insane. Alright, up the capacity so we can channel way more. I want to play that because I actually want to gain more block on that card anyway, so why not? And here's where we run into problems. Because now our defensive plays are basically worthless. At least we can hit for each channeled orb, I guess. And we get a little defensive. Things are getting a little better. Alright, that's a good amount of defense for now. Well, we're in with a shot of actually winning this. It's not a good shot, but it's a shot. Alright, well, looks like we might actually win. Awesome. Whew, that was a close one, but I mean, we made it through that, so that's great. Focus. Echo form. I do like an echo form. Now, I do just need a way to get stuff. Enemy intense is important for me. More than 6 cards, kind of important. And giving all our enemies 1 strength. Oh, I don't like any of those for me right now. I'm already having a hard enough time with my health. Alright, now that I've thought about that for a second, let's see. The paths are looking okay. Donut is really nice to come up against, although, like, out of all the bosses, I always think Donut for me is the easiest to take out. So it's nice that we see that. It's just a matter of which way do I take pathing. I think I'm going to try and go up the middle-ish. Oh, I really want to play Echo, but I need to defend and attack this turn, don't I? That one's going to be boosting. So I think we lose that now. Yeah. So we can't use our Echo form this turn. I know we would have been able to block one of those, but I couldn't take this chance, to be honest. Alright, that'll decrease something down to 0, and of course it had to hit our best one, Sunder, right there. Some genes, and I actually want to put some damage on something else for a sec. Alright, every time I take damage, channel. Awesome. 22 damage. That's enough to take out the one there. Looper for the extra. And I might even go for the Cold Snap Melter play. Not that I should have done it in that order, but looks like we might work out okay. So we're going to block the first one, but we're not going to be able to block this one. Alright, we need to hit that. Then that one. There we go. We didn't actually take too much damage. We only ended up taking 9 total, which honestly isn't that bad. Again, another 0 power generator. I like those. 16 damage on the initial burst here. Alright, some lightning generation. Alright, we should be able to defend against most of that now. Well, I could have actually focused on attacking. I keep forgetting I've got the initial fossilized helix, which does allow us to, of course, block well. Nothing really crazy I can do here. Wish I could have blocked that whole last attack, then I would have at least had protection this turn. At least again, we're mitigating a lot of the damage, so it's not a big deal. Thunder and Strike. There we go. Plus I get to play my block card. I'll take that one. We're up to 26. We're going for a bit thicker deck, but most of the cards are duplicated, I think. Which is fine. Next turn, card is played twice. So I want to use this turn. I want to use this turn well. And ideally I would have been able to get rid of this. I might actually drink this because we know we're going to go for a while, so I may as well get the healing out of it. Let's see. Oh, I'd love to take Echo Form, but 50 damage is way too high. I'm going to take a lot of damage no matter what here. Oh, and I got the Echo Form for free. I didn't even think about getting that for free, to be honest. And we took some damage, which means we're going to generate a crap ton of lightning. Alright, I can generate the block. I can play the looper. I can play the white noise, the defrag, the machine. See, I like these combos. They're working well. And we get hit for 0. It's working out a lot better than I first expected it to. There we go. I mean, we're definitely not going to lose this one, but if we can get our setup going like this most games, we should be fine. $118 damage for that turn. They're the kind of turns I need more often. None of those are looking good to me though. Here we go. Starting each turn with 10 block. That is actually amazing. I can use that to its fullest ability. Whew, that was a nice one to get. And I can actually finally smith something. Tempted to do a white noise because they cost 0, generate a 0 power, and then I can obviously get the extra from Mummified Hound to make something else cost 0. So overall good value. I can't really fault that one. Of course, I get probably the worst opening hand though. At least we got a little more block, so we're going to block this turn. So we don't actually need to use our defensive play there. Nice, a static. That one's gone now, and this one's the only problem. Because I can't block it. Which sucks, because now I'm going to take this, which is a lot worse. Alright, we can start generating stuff here. Budget orientated, why not? Zeros everywhere. White noise, finally. Damn, now I had to draw Echo Form, didn't I? Good Sun to play though. And I can still play it, nice. I should have played the Barrage first. That's alright. So, barrage, because it's massive damage. And that's game there. Got him. We took a bit of damage though, which is not good. Not what I wanted. Lose all gold, obtain a relic. Sure, why not? We're at this point where it's not going to matter now. Oof, resting for another lightning bolt maybe? Nah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. It's fine. Okay, so this is a good setup turn if I want to take the setup. I wanted to hit the strike ideally. Do I want to play genetic algorithm? I think so. I just want to get it up in cost. If I don't play it now, I might not get a chance to replay it again. Okay. Barrage, because that's a little bit of damage. We can actually block this whole damage, which is good. We can then keep our permanent block there. Oop. There we go, and we got the echo. Nice. That's what I was aiming for. So now the first card we play each time is free. So we'll go for capacitor. Oh, and we got creative. Awesome. So we get double. And we're going to block this damage thanks to the block we preserved. Alright, since they're going to try for massive amounts of damage, we're just going to try and counter that hard. We'll generate the dark, generate the lightning. Probably should have went for duplicate instead, but this will have to do. Worked out well. Barrage. What else we got here? Way more than we needed. So once this deck snowballs, it's really good. It's getting that snowball effect to activate, I think, is going to be the hard part. May as well take on this elite here. Gain 2 orb slots, maybe? Yeah, I think I got to. I also definitely have to defend this. I don't want to have to worry about that because I know that attack was coming. No point really blocking here. And the attacks really do nothing, so it's not really going to make a difference what we do. Hello world, that's fine. Another couple of slots fill up. And we'll go for as decent amount of damage as we can. And I'm getting a good amount of block generated, which is what I need. And now, we'll start with static. Generate a dark, lightning ball. Sweep. Can't really come up with much more. There we go, generate a couple of lightnings. And that will give us the extra defend that we needed. Damn. Oh yes, hitting all our powers. That was really good. Anytime I can get that kind of ability to go off is super valuable. There we go, just enough to finish that guy off. Alright, we've got 73 to spend. It's not quite enough to get rid of this. It's not quite enough to really buy anything other than probably a power card, which honestly is good value for us, so I'll take it. Remove a card from the deck. Nice, we can actually thin the deck slightly. I'm happy with most things. The only thing I might start to get rid of is a strike here, since we are going for the boss next. And because it's a boss, let's go for some healing. Gain 8 block, decreases cards by 1. It is a 0 cost card, so I'll take it. Okay. Generate a power. Perfect. Could not have asked for a better generation there. Alright. So we are going to block the second attack, so we are going to take 0 this whole turn. What can I do now? Nothing. I just have to take this, which sucks because that was a lot of damage. White noise, yes! Generate me that white noise, come on. Alright, and that made everything else in our hand free. Plenty of block. I want to play the Echo quite badly, although I have got this, which is fine. So I can potentially try it. I could have potentially got it free. Fortunately missed that chance. Luckily for us, it doesn't matter. There we go. So we are going to block one swing and a little bit of the next. Gee, let's see. That's fine. I want to get rid of this if I can. Perfect. So now this is the only one we have to deal with. And we can make it vulnerable. Double vulnerable. I probably should have went with something else first, but... Should I go for... Yeah, I should go for the defend because I want to be in a better spot. There we go. Almost have him. Sunder would take up my entire turn, but would guarantee lethal, wouldn't it? Yeah, oh, I can get it anyway. It's double Sunder. Forgot about double. There we go. We managed to beat the next Ascension. That's awesome. So we should be on Ascension 4 now for the next one. 833. I'll take that. I've dealt a total of 17,000 myself so far with the beta stuff. So, yeah. Not a bad way to spend 31 minutes. That's for sure. Also unlocked, yes, Ascension level 4. I'll be looking forward to doing that with the defect going forward. That'll be fun. Just working our way slow through the Ascensions, which are always good. So I'm definitely looking forward to being able to do that. Although bosses are deadlier, which is obviously going to be hard with the defect due to its health total with me. So I might have to look into trying out different builds. I do tend to favor lightning builds or just mass generation builds where I can use powers and lightning quite effectively, which I think honestly is one of my favorite builds. It's definitely fun. So if you guys did enjoy this, be sure to like button, subscribe for more content. Be sure to check out everything that's going to be coming up going forward, as it's a lot of fun to make. So till next time, guys, see ya.